Hey, what's up everyone? Today we are looking at the Jada Toys Hyper Bomb Mega Man and Cut Man action figures. So this is the second wave of their Mega Man line. It's been quite a while since I reviewed the first wave. I think I reviewed 2 Street Fighter waves after the first wave of Mega Man. So it's definitely been a long time now. But I'm very excited. You guys know Mega Man is my favorite and I really love this toy line. So let's get into it. So the packaging is still going to be the same as the first wave really. We do get just an open window of the figures so you can see Hyper Bomb, Mega Man, and Cut Man right here. Of course the Mega Man logo at the top and then like the health bar here to the side. And then we get the artwork of both of the characters at the bottom really. The top of the packaging we do get an open window and then there's of course not much really with the bottom. But to the side, we just get the 8-bit here of Mega Man, the logo up there, and then it's also the same on the other side. And then the back pretty much just shows the image of the figures right there with their accessories. Alright, so here's the Hyper Bomb Mega Man figure out of the packaging. So this figure is pretty much just a repaint of the original one. So if you own the original, you'll definitely know what you're getting into with this figure. Articulation, sculpt, and everything is going to be about the same. But, of course we do get some new accessories there. And then, it being just a repaint, really. I am going to compare it right away with the original. But I do want to show it off here because the green does look really nice. I really like the green here on this Mega Man figure. It's pretty similar where like the armor, like the helmet, the arms, and then the boots really, and then like the crotch piece has like that shiny plastic to it. There's like a little bit of shading around it to like bring it out. It's really good. It's really nice. That's what I liked about the original Mega Man. So yeah, this Hyper Bomb Mega Man is pretty nice, and also because it's nice to just get a new Hyper Bomb Mega Man action figure. So that's nice that we are getting some different power-ups with this Mega Man figure. So here's a closer look at the head sculpt right here. So again, this is the exact same head sculpt we got with the original one. But when I compare it to the regular one right here, you can see that it's a little bit different. Like it's painted a lot cleaner. You can see that the skin tone is it has a little bit of a tan to it compared to this one. But the paint around the eyes is much cleaner now. It's really good, along with like the black outlines around the eyes too. It's definitely a lot cleaner. I have a little bit of paint to the top of the eye though, but you can like barely see it unless you're like really close to it. But yeah, the face looks really clean on the Hyper Bomb Mega Man, and this is why I wish the faces were interchangeable, because I would have easily bought another one and just put the new face onto the older one really. But yeah, I do like the new head sculpt here on the Hyper Bomb Mega Man. The side's a bit different too. You can see for the ear right there on the helmet, or the part of the helmet right there really. But you can see it's actually painted gray, while this one just had like the red right there. The back of the head is still about the same. Of course, everything else is about the same. You can see like the light green around the neck and in the elbows. And then there's the bottom of the boots right there. A lot cleaner, as you can see. And yeah, that's pretty much that, just a little comparison. One's just blue and one's just green. But again, the head sculpt for the Hyper Bomb Mega Man does look a lot better. So yeah, really nice that they are improving that a bit. Okay, now for the accessories. So this head sculpt and then these 2 fisted hands is already going to be on the figure. We do get this new head sculpt right here, so you can see that this is just a different expression of Mega Man right here. I'm sure this is supposed to copy the the classic Keiji Inafune artwork of Hyper Bomb Mega Man, which is pretty much on the front of the packaging. But they did a pretty good job capturing, and I really do like the the little goofy expression here of Mega Man. That classic NES Mega Man right here. But yeah, you do get this expression. We do get 2 interchangeable hands right here. They're pretty much the same as the original. You get like this open hand and then like this hand right here, which I think this is to have him hold on to his buster, and then this is to hold on to the bomb. So you get these interchangeable hands. Of course, we do get the Mega Buster right here, which is nice, and you can throw that on to the figure. So if I just pop this arm like that, so you can pop the Mega Buster just like that. So there you go. Now you got the Mega Buster in his hand, so that's really cool. And then of course we got the bomb accessory. So this is just a hard plastic, and then you got the fuse right here, which is a soft plastic really. And it is a pretty big bomb. You can see like the size of it next to Mega Man really. And then we do get a stand for it. So it's the same stand we got with, you know, the other Mega Man figures and then the Street Fighter figures with like the 2 hinges. And there is a, you can't really see it just because of, yeah, there you go. Yeah, the peg hole right there. You can just peg that on and there you go. So now you got the hyper bomb, or well, the bomb really. Now for the articulation, I don't want to, you know, spend too much time with it as it is the exact same as the original. So, you know, of course we do get the hinge to the top of the head and then the ball peg at the lower neck. You know, the arms still move pretty fine. You know, we got that single jointed elbows for the Mega Buster, and then of course, you know, just with the regular arm, wrist do swivel and hinge. And then we have the ball pegs here for the torso. You know, you can still get a pretty good ab crunch and then go back, you know, side to side, rotate the top and the lower portion right there. Of course the hips are also good on the guy. We get full on splits. He can kick forward due to the soft crotch piece right there, and then kicking back, which will kick out to the side. The upper thigh cut is there, single jointed with the knees, as you can see, and then the ankles go far back. Can't really go far forward though, unfortunately, but we do have the ankle rocker. Now here's another comparison. So this is the Funko Mega Man figure right here. This one is based off of the Leaf Shield power up. So you can see the difference here. While, you know, they're both green, this one's more of a dark green and it has like the yellow around it, while this one had the, you know, the light green around it and it being like more of a light green. So that's like the difference with these two power-ups of how they both look really. But it's nice to see both of these two next to each other, as you know, we do got another, you know, 4-inch green Mega Man figure. And what's also cool is that we are getting Woodman, so if you still own this Mega Man figure, that would be like a nice display having both of them next to each other. Here's one last comparison. So this time I have him next to, of course, Bomb Man himself. This is the one from Bandai, which is based off of the cartoon. What's also cool is that the bomb accessory that this figure came with, you can actually put the bomb, there you go, put the bomb in his hand right there, so it can actually fit onto his hand, as this figure had like a gimmick, which is really cool. Now next up here is Cutman. Now this is the one I was most excited for. Cutman is my favorite Robot Master. He is my 3rd favorite Mega Man character. He's right behind Proto Man and Mega Man. So this is the one I was really hyped for, as I wanted a brand new Cutman action figure into the collection, and this looks really nice, man. I thought even in, you know, even like in the display, it looked really good, and having it here in person, this is an awesome Cutman figure. I'm so happy I got this figure now in hands. He looks great. He's very similar with the Mega Man figure. They might even share like reused parts really. Obviously like the head sculpt is going to be different, but the torso looks different, even though he has this part on there, which, you know, is molded onto the figure. But most of it does look about the same. But yeah, man, he looks really clean. So he does have the shiny plastic around him like Mega Man, where it's like to the arms, the boots. I also really like the scissors up here. You can actually remove them, which is nice. So you can remove them, and then you can of course close the scissors and you can rotate them. So here's a closer look at the head sculpt right here, and I really do like it. It has like, you know, that classic frown that we usually see Cutman do. So they captured that really well here, and the paint around the eyes is really clean here as well. You can see the back of the head right here. You know, we got like the sort of like the air vents here to the back of the head. You know, these are painted here to the side. Really clean, really nice. And then here's the bottom of the boots right here, so it's like yellow. Okay, now for the accessories. So this is going to be the head sculpt, and then the interchangeable hands that's already going to be on the figure. These scissors are going to be off the figure though once you take it out of the packaging. So this is another, you know, another accessory that you get here. You know, which is, you know, you only get like 1 interchangeable scissors, but it's pretty nice. I really do like the scissors accessory, and of course you can like pop that on to the head right there. We do get an interchangeable head sculpt right here. This is actually the same expression that's already on the front of the packaging. I really do like this expression of Cutman. It's like he's, you know, he has like some sort of master plan really. And then, you know, you can also, pop these scissors on to this head because there's a peg hole there, and boom, there you go. You can just pop that on and there is Cutman. So look at that. That is really, really cool. So that is nice. And then we do get interchangeable hands. So this hand is actually, this looks like the same hand that Mega Man has, like this open hand. But then this is like more of a gripping hand to, like, you know, grip onto the scissors really. So yeah, you get these interchangeable hands, and then you get a stand right here. And it's different at the top. I mean, it still has the two hinges, but this is actually for, of course, the scissors, you know, for when Cutman wants to, you know, make paper dolls out of you. So you can just, you know, put that on to the stand, and there you go. You know, you just make it look like Cutman's throwing the scissors really. So yeah, pretty nice. Really, really nice accessories there for Cutman. Okay, now for the articulation. So again, this is also going to be very similar with Mega Man. So we do get the hinge at the top of the head and then the ball peg to the lower neck. So you are able to have Cutman look down about there, look up just about there. Of course, we get our tilts, which is nice. You know, of course, your standard rotation, but yeah, pretty nice movement really on that ball peg. For the shoulders, you know, arms move back and forth. We get a hinge to the shoulder, which goes high about there. Of course, we are single jointed with the elbows, and then there is a rotation along with the wrist that rotates, and there is a hinge as well with the wrist. For the torso, so we do get, you know, of course, the ball pegs up here and then down to the lower waist, so he can like crunch forward and he can crunch back, which is nice, and then out to the side isn't too bad either. So you get that much, and then you can rotate top part along with the lower part right there. For the hips, full on splits for Cutman. He can still kick forward pretty high due to the soft plastic for the crotch, and then he can kick back, but he will be kicking out to the side. Of course, we have our upper thigh cut. I forgot to mention they can also rotate at the boot as well, and then we are single jointed with the knees right there. And then the ankles are pretty much about the same. They go far back about there, don't really go too far forward, and then you have your ankle rocker. So yeah, same articulation as the Mega Man, but you can still pose this guy fine enough. You know, you can get some Kung Fu Cutman action with this guy if you want, so that's pretty nice right there. But yeah, overall, I mean, yeah, the Cutman figure can still pose pretty nice. Now for comparison, here is the Cutman figure next to some older Cutman figures. So we have the Jazzware 6-inch one right here, and then this is the Bandai Cutman figure based off of the cartoon. This one also came with scissors, but because this is like my copy as a kid, I don't really own a lot of their accessories. But you can see that, you know, the difference with the sizes of these. This one's a little bit similar, but this one's a lot taller, as they were like in that, you know, that range right there. You can see this one's a bit more red. Some toy companies were making Cutman like red because I believe originally he was red, but I think like orange is just more iconic for him. Another example is Bandai did it with the 66 action line with this Cutman. See how he's like a little bit more red rather than orange. So yeah, the Jada one is going to be orange though, so just keep that in mind. But you know, originally Cutman, I believe he was more of like a reddish color, which is what you see in like some other Cutman figures. Here's another comparison. So this is the Sentinel Cutman figure. This one is also kind of like red and like orangish in a way. It's a lot darker, as you can see. I still really like this one too. I think I really do like both of these a lot, really. I think the sculpt for this one is still pretty good. I think the Jada one is still really better for articulation wise, but this one does have better range with the ankle. That's what I loved about the Sentinel Mega Man figures. But you can see this one is like taller really, but because of like the big head really. But yeah, I think I still really do love both of these Cutman figures. Now here's Cutman next to just the regular Mega Man, and then we got Fireman and Iceman, and then I'll just move Mega Man right here to the side. But if you want to see how he is next to the Funko Dr. Wily figure, there you have it right there. So yeah, display is looking pretty nice, really good. I can't wait to add more Robot Masters. Okay, so final thoughts on the Jada Toys Hyperbomb Mega Man and Cutman figures. These two are awesome. I'm so happy to finally add these to the collection. Hyperbomb Mega Man is great. It's a simple repaint, but I truly love the bomb accessory and the new head sculpt that's included. Paint job is also really clean on the neutral face too. And as for Cutman, I couldn't be any more happier to get a brand new Cutman figure. This figure is wonderful. The accessory for the interchangeable scissors is a nice touch. I like how you're able to throw it onto another head sculpt or have it on a stand as an effect piece. The expressions are amazing and the figure can still pose around really well. It'll definitely be a great Cutman figure to add to your Mega Man collection. I'm excited to see how Electman is going to be when I review him next. But let me know, what are your thoughts on these in the comments down below. If you want to pick these up, you can order these on Big Bad Toy Store or Entertainment Earth. But as always, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the review. But until then, take care, my friends.